Hello, this is Susan Woods of Susan Woods Nonprofit Solutions. Thank you so much for your time. Where is the new Form 1023? As you know, the IRS transitioned to a new electronic Form 1023 earlier this year. However, the Form 1023 is not on the irs.gov website where you would think it would be. So this short video message is going to show you where to locate the new Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption. Before we learn where to locate the new electronic version of the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption, please allow me a few moments to share some information about me. Again, I'm Susan Woods. I am the owner of Susan Woods Nonprofit Solutions. I started a 501c3 nonprofit organization myself in 2003. I officially incorporated it in 2006. I have three nonprofit management certificates, one from Duke University, one from Wake Forest University, and one from Winthrop University. I facilitate in-person classes. I used to facilitate them on the first and third Saturdays of each month. Of course, since we've been experiencing this COVID-19 pandemic, I have not facilitated in-person classes since March. I hope to resume facilitating the in-person classes in August. I facilitate online classes, in person, but not in person, but live online classes using the Zoom technology. And I also offer self-paced online classes that you can enroll in and complete the classes around your schedule at your pace in the comfort and privacy of your home. I complete the startup for the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption. In other words, I complete the application packet for people who want to start 501c3 nonprofit organizations across the United States. And I also complete the reinstatement process using the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption for people who have lost their 501c3 status and would like to reinstate it. The Internal Revenue Service transitioned to an e-filing system to submit the Form 1023 applications. For about 65 years, the IRS used the paper version of the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption. However, as I stated, the IRS transitioned to an e-filing system earlier this year. The new electronic Form 1023 went into effect in January of 2020. However, the IRS allowed a 90-day grace period to make the transition from paper-based applications to electronic applications. April 30th, 2020 was the last day to mail paper Form 1023 applications to the IRS. So if you mailed a paper version of the application to the IRS with a postmark date after April 30th, then your application would not be processed and you would have to submit it using the electronic process. So where is the new Form 1023? Well, the old Form 1023, the paper-based Form 1023, is located at www.irs.gov, and you will type in Form 1023 in the search menu, and it would display the 2017 version of the Form 1023. Now that will let you know that's the wrong form because the current form of the Form 1023 has January 2020 as the most current revision date. So if you go to the old, if you go to irs.gov and you select Form 1023, that will be the wrong one because it's not stored there. It's not stored on the irs.gov site. So where is it? Let's find out. The new electronic Form 1023 is on the pay.gov site, not the irs.gov site. I don't know why. I have no clue. Hopefully, after the IRS team returns to work, because thousands of IRS employees are furloughed right now. As a matter of fact, the people who process the paper applications are furloughed. The call center that you would normally call if you have questions about your paper application is closed. There are no employees working in the call center right now. So hopefully, when they return to work, they will move or at least put a link to the new Form 1023 on the irs.gov website because naturally you would go to our irs.gov looking for the new 2020 Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption, but it's not there. It's on the pay.gov site. So I'm going to walk you through the steps to locating it. You would go to www.pay.gov. That's your first step. Then you will create an account because in order to submit your Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption, the new electronic version, you have to create a pay.gov account first. So you will go here first to create an account. It's a very easy step-by-step process. One thing that I want to share with you before you create your account, though, is on the same screen. I just scroll down, and this is displaying the second half of the screen you just saw. I want you to notice something. It has apply for IRS 1023 EZ. Do not use this application. This is not the one that you want to use. You want to use the full Form 1023 without the EZ on the end. The Form 1023 EZ is a very short, streamlined process to apply for 501c3 status. It's only $275. However, there are 30 eligibility questions that you must answer no to in order to qualify to even use this application. I have a personal pet peeve about the IRS seemingly pushing this 1023 EZ onto people to use. The catchphrase or the first question in the eligibility questions is this: will your organization earn $50,000 or more in the first 3 years of operations? Now, if you're just starting out, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, of course not. I mean, no, we're not going to do it. And I can tell you that is not the right answer. Because if you answer no, we're not going to earn $50,000 in the first 3 years. Let's say you start this year. So you say you're not going to get $50,000 in 2020, you're not going to get $50,000 in 2021, and you're not going to earn $50,000 in 2022. Now, I want you to think about what you're really saying. When you're talking about earn or generating revenues, that means revenues from all sources, from grant funding, from people giving you donations or investments, and from fundraising proceeds. It also includes if you're going to charge service fees for your clients to take advantage of the services that you offer. So all of those sources of revenues you are saying will not total $50,000 for the 2020, 2021, and 2022. Okay, let's think about this part of it. How are you going to operate if you don't generate $50,000? What type of organization are you planning to provide? What type of services are you going to offer in the community? for less than $50,000. Because if you're saying that your revenues are not going to be $50,000, guess what? Your expenses can't either. Your revenues cannot be less than your expenses. So when you sit down and you do a program budget, listing everything that you need to operate your program, and then assigning costs to everything that you need to operate your program. I don't know very many organizations that can be $50,000, less than $50,000 for 3 years. And that's the first of 30 questions that you have to answer no to. The instructions state that if you cannot answer no to all 30 questions, then you don't qualify to use the IRS 1023-EZ. Another thing I want to warn you about, if you ever call the IRS when they return to work asking for assistance with starting a 501c3, the representative is going to push you to this 1023-EZ. And they're going to say, they're going to start off with, do you think you're going to make $50,000 or more? And they know if you're new, you're probably going to say no. And then they're going to push you right to this form. Now, another reason I don't like this form is because, like I said, it's a short, streamlined form. You might say, hoo, that's great news. I love that. No, 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 no. Because what it does, it allows you to say you've completed documentation that's required for 501c3 approval when you may not have done that. In other words, you're just checking off boxes. But checking off boxes saying you've done something is a bad idea if you haven't done it. But so many people are passionate about wanting to do good in the community, they will check the boxes just to be able to pay the $275 and get their determination letter. But what happens down the road when you are audited or when you need to prove that you've done the work? You don't have the work unless you do. I'm not going to say everybody is not going to do what it takes to use the 1023-EZ. I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say this. Based on research, the most audited group of people in the nonprofit sector are the people who used the Form 1023-EZ. And I think that's so ironic because the IRS is the one that does the auditing. So on the one hand, the IRS encourages you to use the 1023-EZ. And on the other hand, they will audit you when you don't have everything that you need, or if you exceed the $50,000 that you said you were not going to generate. So I highly encourage you not to use the 1023-EZ. I want you to use the long form 1023. It requires documentation, it requires attachments, and it is $600. And you might say, well, why in the world would I do more work and pay more money? Because when you do more work and pay more money, you are mandating that the IRS exemption specialist assigned to review your application must read every single word. And then when they approve your application and award the determination letter, you can rest assured knowing that they have reviewed and are approving everything in the application. I would rather that. I would rather that than to rush through it and not have everything documented. And the beauty of having everything documented is you can use your application packet as your procedures guide, as your manual, or whatever you want to call it, your operations manual. It can easily be used for that to operate in the future. So please do not click on the Form 1023-EZ. Please don't use this form. Once you have created your pay.gov account and you're ready to start the work, you would have created a username and a password. So once you've created your pay.gov account, you will go back into the pay.gov account and type in your username, type in your password, and click on sign in. So you're signing in to your pay.gov account. Now, once you've signed into your pay.gov account, you're going to see welcome and the name and your username. So my username is Shine2769. So once you sign in, you will see welcome 27 welcome and your username. And then once you see that, type in Form 1023 in the search field and then click on search because you want to pull up the Form 1023. And that's the only way I've learned to do it in the pay.gov account. Once you've done that, you're going to get the search results for the Form 1023. And what is the first thing you see? Streamlined application for recognition of exemption under 501c3. And then if you look down, it's the 1023EZ. You see what I'm saying? It's like they push this on you. And it must have some type of benefit to the IRS to push this short form on you. Now, if you say, well, maybe I do qualify for it. Okay, fine. Go to the Form 1023, read the application, click on the eligibility requirements link, and read all of the eligibility questions that you're going to have to answer no to. And if you feel sure that nothing is going to change in 3 years, use it. Use the 1023EZ. I do not use the 1023 for my clients. I complete the application packet for people across the United States, and I do not use it. I will not use it. Instead, I use the application for recognition of exemption under Section 501c3. And as you can see here, when you look at form number, it says 1023. It does not have EZ on it. So once you go into this screen and you find this second option here, you'll click on continue. When you click on continue, then you're going to get the first page of the application process. You still see your welcome and your username will still be there. And now you're ready to begin the process. The process has 5 steps. The application for recognition of exemption under Section 501c3 includes 5 steps, and you will complete all 5 steps in order to e-file your application to the IRS for processing. Now, if you don't want to do anything that I've described, and you say, I just want to start a 501c3, I don't want to do it. And I have people tell me that all the time. I don't want to do it. I am not interested in learning how to do it. I want you to do it for me. So I'm inviting you to hire me. I'm Susan Woods. I've been doing this now since 2010, and I will be honored to do your work for you. Susan Woods Nonprofit Solutions, that's my company, helps community leaders start 501c3 nonprofits across the country. Since 2010, over 100 clients, to be specific, as of tonight, as of this recording, I've helped 108 clients complete their 501c3 nonprofit application packets. And those 108 clients represent 22 states across the United States. I use 12 methodical steps to help clients across the country start or reinstate 501c3 nonprofits. I use the same steps. I just tweak them a little bit when I'm completing an application to reinstate 501c3 nonprofits. I have a 100% approval rating from the IRS since I started. Since I started in 2010, of all the clients who submitted their application packets that I completed, every one of them earned their determination letter, which is the approval letter from the IRS that states that you have earned 501c3 status. So far, so good. The fee to complete a customized 501c3 startup or reinstatement application is only $1,200 upfront. I provide a contractual agreement that outlines all of the tasks that I complete for you. And then at the bottom of the contractual agreement, you will have the opportunity to process the $1,200 payment using PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle. So if you're ready to get started, call 704-968-2769. That's 704-968-2769. Or go to my website at www.trustsusanwoods.com and click on the reserve consultation link. And that will take you to a link where you can reserve a consultation with me to talk about your 501c3 vision, to explain why you want to offer nonprofit community services. And I'll be happy to talk with you and give you more detail about my services. Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you joined me to learn where to find the new Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption. Thank you and have a good day.